It's Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hanning.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening as we get to our evening portion of the bracket here of the District 1 quarterfinals today from the Blickery Activity Center. It's the Hankinson Pirates and the Tri-State Tigers in the 2-7 matchup. Hankinson the 2, Tri-State the 7. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. I'm Chase Miller. Joining me now is Nick Furch up high on top of the Blickery Activity Center, and also Reggie Funk will be running the camera. Nick, as we take a look at this matchup here today, Hankinson 2-0 against Tri-State with a 40-point win at Tri-State on December the 19th, then an 89-48 win on February the 11th in Hankinson. It's the same matchup as last season, in which Hankinson was a 2, Tri-State was a 7 in this very round where the Pirates won. So the old adage is tough to beat a team 3 times a season. What's the biggest X factor or biggest thing as you take a look at this one on paper between the Pirates and the Tigers?
You know, I think if you watch the previous game, we saw slow, kind of chunky back and forth, not much scoring. This one, expect a faster paced game. Expect a lot of points being put up on the board, especially for the Hankinson Pirates. That's going to be what's going to be the recipe for success for them. So now if you're Tri-State, it's how do you control the game? How do you slow it down and at least get to a pace of play that's going to be comfortable and be able to try and keep that scoreboard from ticking up too high on that Pirate side.
Yeah, Rayshawn Earl obviously is a cheat code. I mean, he's got a single game scoring record of 42 points. He has the career 3-point leader. He's honing in on possibly the school record. It might even happen this season, barring how many games happen. So how do you guard someone like a Rayshawn Earl?
You know, really all you can do is try and throw as many different bodies at him as you can to try and keep your defenders fresh and to try and tire him out as much as you can. And I saw him earlier this season playing against Sargent County, and, you know, that was something that, I mean, for the most part, they did okay. He only finished with 15 points, which, you know, for some kids, that's great. For him, that's an only. But just being able to stop him on the drive, make him dish it out, make somebody else beat you is really the big thing. But for Coach Carter Malik and the Pirates, I mean, they've got other weapons to complement Rashawn Earl. So if you're Tri-State, it's a tall task to try and defend him, but you know, there's ways to do it. There's ways to at least try and slow him down. And like I said, try and make somebody else beat you.
On the opposite side for Adam Kruger's club, they've won back-to-back, and they've won 3 out of 4. They were able to pick up a win over Weimar Lidgewood in the Bonanza here on the 22nd in top Wilmot, South Dakota. So they're coming into the postseason on a little bit of a good note here, even though only 5-14. How can you take that with you, albeit they are a little banged up as we go into this contest here tonight, Nick?
You know, one of the things for Tri-State and for head coach Adam Kruger, I mean, he's been around the game a long time, excellent coach, somebody who has played very well. And one thing that I was kind of thinking of earlier today as we're getting ready is, I believe it was 3-4 years ago on this court, the Tri-State Tigers knocked off a very difficult Enderlin Eagles team. So when you talk about having at least a background of being able to come into a game like this and to play well and compete, Coach Kruger has that. And there's a lot of seniors on this team that are going to at least, you know, put out their best effort and show that, yeah, we don't want to lose to the same team 3 times in one season.
He's Nick Furch. I'm Chase Miller. Reggie Funk, our 3-man weave up top. We'll take a quick break. We'll continue on the pregame show after this as we dive into the matchup more between the Pirates and the Tigers.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back on our pregame show here today on YourLiveEvent.com, it's the Hankinson Pirates, and alongside the Tri-State Tigers. Winner moves to a semifinal on Monday at 7:30. Loser will go to a consolation semifinal on Monday at 4:30. Taking a look at some of the history here for Hankinson, a team that went 18-6 a season ago, finishing fourth for the Hankinson Pirates 2 years ago in this very venue, finishing fourth place in the Region 1 tournament, finishing 18-6. A team that was able to make it all the way to the Region 1 tournament last year in Jamestown, fell in the quarterfinals. While for the Tri-State Tigers, a team that made it all the way to a region qualifier last year, coming up short against Weimar-Lidgerwood. Caleb Foltz, a second-team All-District player from last season. Rayshawn Earl, a second-team All-Stater, first-team All-District, alongside with Andrew Jean, who was All-District as well last season for the Hankinson Pirates. And as we take a quick look at the District 2 scoreboard bracket here earlier today, Edgeley-Cullum Montpelier picked up a win as the number 1 seed advanced over Strasburg-Zeeland. They will play the number 4 seed of Madonna-Pinger-Buchanan 65-47, who defeats Ellendale in District 2. Up in District 3, North Border and St. John, the Woodchucks, well, the Woodchucks lost against Park River, so the Aggies of Park River Fordville Lincoln will have a date with North Border coming up in the District 3 semis. And in District 4, New Rockford Cheyenne beats Hatton Northwood. They will play number 5 seed Warwick with a 56-49 win over Larimore in the 4-5 matchup in District 4. So that's a look at your eastern side of the state. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get to our starting lineups. That is next. This is our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
To see and do in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups, first for the Tri-State Tigers, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. Brody Steenblock here, a 6'3 senior forward for head coach Adam Kruger and the Tri-State Tigers. Jaden Lick, the 5'11 junior guard, averaging 2 points per contest. Also, Wiley Rydell, the sophomore guard at 6 foot even at 8.5 points per game. Then you have Mr. Remp, the 5'11 sophomore forward with 2 points and 2 rebounds, and leading it off is Zachary Smith, the 6 foot senior forward. So Steenblock, Lick, Rydell, Remp, and Smith. Adam Kruger, the head coach of Tri-State, with a mark of 5 wins and 14 losses. As we go now towards the Hankinson Pirates here in this one, head coach by Carter Malk, 16-3 on the season, 68 points per game, while defensively giving up 49 points per contest. Andrew Jean, the 6'2 senior, will be in the starting lineup here for the Pirates. Also from there, you're going to have Gunnar Ilg, a 6'1 junior forward here for Ilg. From there, you got Rayshawn Earl, a 6'1 junior guard, averaging 25 points per contest. Parker Falk, a 5'10 junior as well. And from that standpoint, rounding off the starting lineup here in this one, for the Hankinson Pirates will be Matthew Blado, a 5'11 senior guard. So again, Gene, Ilg, Falk, Earl, and Blado, the Pirates at 16-3 on this season. That again is our starting lineup, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company, Ryan Schneider, Logan Finkston, Jared Micklejohn, our officiating crew. Nick, what's the biggest thing from either a Tiger or a Hankinson Pirate perspective that they need to do to win this game?
You know, like I said, if you're Tri-State, you just need to try and figure out a way to slow down the pace of play that Hankinson likes to play with, because if there's a chance for Rayshawn Earl to get out in the open and go make plays in transition, it's going to be a long evening for these Tiger fans.
We'll get this one in the circle here, as this one will be ready to get tipped and underway. Jared Micklejohn will put this in the circle. This one's tipped, and it will be, question is, who is it going to be off of here? And they will say it will be Tri-State basketball. So Mr. Logan Finkston, after we saw his brother Hunter do the first 2 games, he'll be handling the next 2. Opening tip at 6:03 here on this Friday evening. Hankinson on the year, their 3 losses when they're held to under 58 points. Well, for Tri-State, all their wins coming when they score 50 or more. Tigers out in those black uniforms. Going to have that Pittsburgh Steelers kind of esque feel today here for Tri-State. Here goes Lick. Lick inside in the paint, can't get it. A long rebound here as that'll go to Smith. Smith gets doubled back up top now to Rydell. Rydell at the wing jumper over Rayshawn Earl off the backboard for 2.
You know, great job there, able to get another possession off, and we can already see playing a little bit of maybe a box-and-one style coverage on Rayshawn Earl coming up the floor.
With it now for Hankinson is Parker Falk, left-handed side to Rayshawn. Rayshawn will see it back to Falk as they give it now to Gunnar Ilg. Ilg backdoor on the cut. Well, the box-and-one, it makes it now 2 apiece.
Yeah, and that's the hard part there with that boxing one is sometimes you can get lulled to sleep there as that lone defender, and that's an easy way to get a backdoor cut like that.
Full court pressure defense for the Tigers. That little gold or yellow tri-state in cursive across the front. They leave it right-handed side to Lick. Lick at the right wing, gives it back up top. That'll be to Remp. Remp at the free throw line, now to Steenblock. Steenblock with it on the drive. Leaves this one off to Smith. Smith with the dribble, shot fake, gives it to a trailing teammate to Rydell for two. Wiley 2 for 2 to begin the game.
Great job there by Zachary Smith, able to get that pass off to Rydell down on that short corner baseline.
Blado will handle it here at the free throw line. Drive kick left-handed side as the Hankinson Pirates handle this weave with Parker Falk. Falk will handle it here left-handed side. Jumper on the way. That'll go long. Rebound here for Tri-State. Kellen Remp will get the basketball, and for Adam Kruger, anytime that Rayshon doesn't touch in a possession, Nick, that's a positive.
Exactly. Like I said, get somebody else to beat you, and that's really got to be the key for the game here for Tri-State.
Steenblock at the wing, looking for a cutting lick. Nothing is there. Steenblock gives this one now to Rydell. Rydell's hot early on in this one. Now to Smith. Smith at the right wing. Smith using up that dribble. Shot clock nearing single digits. Drive on the way for Steenblock, and a foul on the floor. Hankinson in their home white tonight, cursive with Hankinson Pirates across the front. The foul will be the first one of the game here for Hankinson, and this one will be on Parker Falk.
Yeah, you can see that Wiley Rydell already just feeling it here early in this one. We'll see how long that's going to be able to last for Tri-State.
Smith at the free throw line gives this one now to Steenblock. Jumper on the way off the backboard for two.
Another assist there for the big man Smith, doing a good job facilitating from that forward spot.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, the number 7 seed leads the number 2 seed 6-2. Jumper from the left wing, rattling out, no good by Gunnar Ilg. Rebound here by Smith, and another one and done here for Hankinson.
Yeah, good box out there by Smith, and that was a great point there. One and done. Really try and limit any sort of extra chances for Hankinson.
Rydell gives it on the baseline. Smith with it on the skip pass, left wing, not a Lick. Lick will handle it here at the high post as Hankinson will make their first substitution on the next step ball. It's loose underneath as Matthew Blado comes away with a steal. Throws it up the floor now to Falk. Falk finds it across the paint. Oh, what a block shot by Steenblock. It's still loose underneath. This one comes across and it will be a turnover. Tri-State goes to the home run pass to Lick. It's a 1-on-4. Lick doesn't care, and there's a foul. Andrew Jean will get tabbed with his first and the team's second.
Maybe not the prettiest transition defense, but hey, it worked. You got to credit Tri-State had 3-4 guys that were trying to at least compete there for stopping that possession.
The number 8 seed Richland gave the number 1 seed Oaks all they could handle and more, and so far Tri-State off to a good start as the 7 seed. This would help even more. Three-pointer goes long. Rebound though on the inside here for Remp. Remp able to kick it out to Steenblock. Step, and there's a turnover, the second of the game here for Tri-State.
Second chance opportunity. Didn't work out this time, but already we're seeing Tri-State doing a really good job competing on the rebounds.
Rayshon Earl right now with the lone made field goal. Tyson Falk, the 6-foot freshman, will check in now here for Hankinson. Earl on the dribble, leaves it left-handed side. Jumper from the baseline, three-pointer long. Rebound, Falk, though, put back good for two. Tyson Falk with a board and a score.
You can see right there just taking a little bit of a break off of the rebounds. I mean, it's difficult when you got to transition out like that. That weak side rebound is usually the easy chance for an offense. So Tri-State just got to clean that up.
Remp, nice find on the interior. Steenblock, Remp with the assist. Steenblock's got 4. He's got 4. Rydell's got 4. That makes up Tri-State's 8. Hankinson in transition goes the other side, as they will see with Blado. Blado on the pass on the interior to Parker. Falk back to Blado. Little give and go and a nice move there for Blado.
Yeah, good job there by Matthew Blado. I mean, as we say, get someone else to beat you, and that's a great job there for the senior Blado being able to kind of score with some help from a teammate there.
Tri-State will skip this one to the right side as they will lead it now to Steenblock. Steenblock on the baseline to the right wing to Smith. Smith gets walled off now to Steenblock. Top the key to Lick. Lick on this weave back to Smith. Here's Smith with it. Gets double kick. Here's an open 3 for Lick, and that one swirls out. Rebound for Smith. Put back up and in for 2. Zachary Smith, how do you do?
Good for him for finally getting in the scoring column, but man, the effort that he's been putting in on the offensive side, getting some of those second chance opportunities for his team has been huge here in this first quarter.
Hankinson right baseline triple, can't get it to go. Rebound tapped down. It will be in the hands of the Hankinson Pirates, so they will get a second crack at this one as Jax Hernandez, the 6-foot sophomore forward, will check in a lineup here for the Pirates. 10-6, and so far what has been a good start for the Tri-State Tigers. Hankinson, Rayshawn Earl, though, can turn the game by himself just like that. Jumper from 16 for Rayshawn.
I mean, Jaden Lick in his face got a hand up, but, you know, that's just something to say about how special Rayshawn Earl is. Doesn't matter how much coverage you have on him.
Smith with the pass, and Rayshawn Earl's going to get a steal. Rayshawn wants to handle the basketball in transition. It's a 3-on-3. Tri-State gets back. Look at the shake and bake. Teardrop by Rayshawn. Ball will go long. Rebound underneath was tapped out to Rydell. Rydell pushing it up the floor. Here goes Lick the other side off the window for 2.
A great transition offense there. Good job by Lick. It kind of looked like he leaked out a little bit there, but good job being able to finish in transition.
4 different players for Tri-State in the scoring column early. Right-handed side, Gunnar Ilg. Ilg on the interior. Double comes, finds it now to Tyson Falk. Falk gets double. Bounce pass, nice find, and we'll see a timeout here for Carter Mauk. We'll take it as well. 2:28 left to play in the first quarter on your liveevent.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Back here on yourliveevent.com as we take a look at the Hankinson Pirate bench with head coach Carter Mauk. Taking the timeout. Brought to you in part again by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. Banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 12-8 after the timeout by Hankinson. Pirates will slip inside. This one was forced there by Cade Hintz. Ball goes down to Rayshawn Earl. Earl will rise, shoot. This one was going to go long. Rebound tapped, and their second chances here for Gunnar Ilg. Ball will go now to Rayshawn. Earl will handle the basketball here as it's at the top of the key. Rayshawn's going to spin inside the paint. Left-handed layup is going to be off the backboard, and Rayshawn Earl will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Good job there by Gunnar Ilg, able to get that extra opportunity there for the Pirates. And then, yeah, Earl just doing a good job of getting himself to the free throw line, trying to get some easy buckets for the junior.
Rayshawn Earl is 69% free throw shooter on the season here for Hankinson as they have a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Free throw attempt is on the way up and in. Tri-State's uniforms remind me of Northern Cass the last couple of days up at the Shack in terms of the black and the gold. And Tri-State Tigers will try to take what the Northern Cass Jag women were able to do and get to a state qualifier as a lower seed, as a 6 seed here, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if that's the magic that you need, I mean, you take what you can get. And you know, after watching a lot of the really good basketball going on the women's side here, hopefully we can see kind of a continuation of that here on the boys' side.
All I know, if Tri-State beats Hankinson, I'm buying a terrible towel for Adam Kruger. It's 12-10 right now with 1:50 left to play here in the quarter. Turnover on the Tri-State Tigers. Hankinson with a chance to tie or take the lead. Rayshawn Earl at the right wing looking for a teammate. Handles it up top on the pass. It'll go to Hernandez. Back to Earl from the parking lot. 3. This one, rim, rattle, and roll. Rayshawn Earl now with 9.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Earl. He just plays so patient. I mean, even if you throw a bunch of bodies at him, he's able to play well.
Inadvertent fire there as you had Cade Hintz coming in with Jax Hernandez. It looks like everyone is okay, but 2 guys hustling for the ball as Blado will check in, as Hernandez will check out of the contest and get looked at. So far for Hankinson, they played 8. Tri-State's played 7 as Smith will check out of the game. Steenblock is in as now you'll see Tri-State to inbound the basketball. Also in, Wiley Rydell will handle the rock here with 1:20 left to play in the quarter. Steenblock at the left wing, back to the top. Rydell to Steenblock on this little weave here for Tri-State. They get a good look inside the paint, off the window for 2.
Good job there by Steenblock. I mean, he's also playing really well, playing really patient here in this first quarter.
Tri-State back up by 1. 60 seconds remaining here in the first. Rayshawn Earl to the right short corner. Pops a pass on the interior. Ball goes to Hintz. Now to the left wing. That'll go to Blado. Blado on the baseline. Back to Earl, who reverse pivots. Earl jumper from the left wing. 3-pointer. That'll go long. Good box out on the backside by Carson Seebick. As you'll see, Tri-State will handle it here. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Left-handed side, Steenblock right through the hands of Carson, and a turnover for Tri-State. Those are the ones that hurt.
Yeah, those unforced errors. I mean, Hankinson doesn't put any pressure on you there. You turn it over. That's not what you can afford if you're Tri-State. You want to try and keep those turnovers to a minimal in general, but especially those unforced turnovers.
Mason Malk will come in now for the Hankinson Pirates as he cuts on the baseline here. Matthew Blado will see it up top. There's a steal by Steenblock. Steenblock with a Friday night stroll with the left hand for 2.
Good job there by Steenblock, able to finish there in transition, and I think they're going to say, I believe is that Tyson Falk, who just recently checked in, they're going to say he stepped over. So once again, unforced errors this time in advantage for Tri-State.
And the Tri-State Tigers now with a chance to take the final shot of the quarter potentially here as well. Steenblock shovel pass on the interior. That was like a rugby pass the way he threw that one. You don't see that on the baseline too often.
No, not too often, but an extra chance here to hopefully get another set off.
Ball will go to Steenblock now from the opposite baseline out of bounds. As they give it right-handed side, that'll go to Rydell. Rydell drive on the interior. Here's a jumper on the way, no good. Rebound, and Rayshon will handle it here with 10 seconds remaining in this first quarter as he brings it in the front court. One-on-one, this is the definition of an ISO play right now. Rayshon Earl at the left wing with 2, able to spin. Earl with the step through off the window for 2. Rayshon Earl gets the 2 points, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. It's a dandy for the opening 8 minutes. The 7-seed Tigers lead it by 1 on your liveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth with you. I'm Chase Miller alongside Nick Furch and Reggie Funk. Get in contact with David Bergman Agency at 701-724-6252. That again is 701-624-6252. Ball on the inside, Rayshon Earl now with 13 of the Pirates' 17 points, and Hankinson takes a lead.
As we mentioned right at the top, one of the best ways to defend a player as special as Earl is to throw bodies at him, and we haven't really seen that much since those first couple minutes of the first quarter. There we saw more of an ISO opportunity again, like we saw at the end of the first quarter, and very similar result.
And you saw a turnover here for Wiley Rydell. Rayshon Earl scored 42 against Henning up in Moorhead, Minnesota, where he broke the single school record. So this is a guy that can put up, as Nick said in our pregame show, 15 points for Rayshon is nothing. The way he can score. Ball will go on the inside. Hankinson. That shot will be off the mark by Andrew Jean. He's kind of like the Robin to Rayshon at sometimes this year. 11.7 rebounds. Smith has had a good game, though, for Tri-State, getting some loose balls. As the Tigers will see it now in the front court with Lick. Lick pops the pass right-handed side. That'll go to Remp. Remp on the baseline here, and Rayshon saves it before it goes out of bounds for a moment, but it will stay Tiger basketball.
You're talking about Andrew Jean, and that's the kind of player that I think if he is on a team not including Rayshon Earl, he's going to be the one that everyone's talking about. The way that he competes and the way that he's able to play physically down low, he does a great job.
Tri-State right-handed side on the inbounds to Riley Rydell. He lost it. Look out, clear the way here for Rayshon. Rayshon with a nice little easy left-handed layup for 2, now with 15.
Talked about how, keeping him to 15 in a game is difficult. He's got 15 only 9 minutes into this one.
Tri-State in the front court now. A bucket here for the Tigers. Trying to get it back to a tie game. We're down by 1. Ball goes right inside to Rydell. Back up top to Remp. Remp from a jumper from 16 feet. Short off the iron. Rebound here to the Pirates. Good board there by Parker Falk, excuse me.
Yeah, Pirates doing a good job of not letting easy ball movement go on for Tri-State.
As Ilg will take the 2 points here of the assist by Parker Falk, and the Pirates are running now as they lead it by 5. 6:29 left in the half.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North here inside the Blickery Activity Center on the campus of North Dakota State College of Science. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. I'm Chase Miller. He's Nick Furch. Reggie Funk running camera. What a good first half of play between the Tigers and the Pirates. Ball goes right-hand side. Lick's going to go on the baseline on the drive. Step, top of the key. Wide open three on the way here for Tri-State off the mark. No good by Rydell, and the rebound comes here on the interior for Hankinson. Jean with the board. Falk finds a trailing Blado as they give it back to the baseline. Parker then walked with it. Turnover here for Hankinson.
You know, definitely notice a different sort of I'm not sure if it's confidence or exactly what it is for Hankinson, but I think they're starting to kind of feel how this game's going to be and really starting to fall back into their own. Not much of what we saw in the beginning of that first quarter.
Tri-State brings this one to front court as they do up and over on the pass to Rydell. Rydell here at the top of the key with it to the high post touch. This one goes now to Smith. Smith looking for a teammate, finds it right-handed side. That'll go to Lick. Back up top now, and nearly losing it here is Rydell. Rydell at the wing, looking for a teammate. Finds it up top to Remp. Reverse it now to Smith. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Steam block from the baseline. Shot no. Rebound. Put back. Block shot by Hankinson with Jean. And we'll have a shot clock violation. Perfectly timed by Jean. Literally with a second to spare.
Yeah, great job there by Jean. Like I said, I mean, he's a player that in his own right, the way he plays physically down low, that was a great example there. Using that athleticism to get up and block that shot.
The Pirates now will handle it here, trying to extend that lead to 3 possessions with a made field goal. Parker, full college range 3. That'll rattle out. Rebound here on the way for Brody Steenblock. Steenblock will see this up the other side now to Lick. Lick at the right wing to the baseline. Jumper on the way. This one will be off the mark by Rydell. Rebound to the Pirates.
Yeah, it seemed like every jumper in that first 6 minutes of the first quarter was falling for Tri-State, and it's been almost like a lid's gone on that rim here.
Hankinson three-pointer, that'll go long by Blado. Rebound comes down to Tri-State. Tigers want to go in transition. They do left-handed layup, can't get it by Rydell. Rebound now to Hankinson here with Jean. Nice crossover for Blado. Blado at the high post, step through on the way. Up top now to Parker Falk. Falk at the right wing, gives it now to Jean. Jean on the baseline, able to spin, a drive, kick, right-handed side. 3 on the way for Parker, tickles the twine. Parker Falk with the first made triple of the night for Hankinson outside of Rayshawn Earl.
Yeah, Falk doing a good job there of getting open, finding that open space on the perimeter, and this time able to convert.
Rayshawn gets a steal. It's a 3-on-2. Earl with the pass. Nice little pop pass to Jean to Falk for 2. Parker Falk has 5. Give the hockey assist to Rayshawn and the actual assist to Jean.
Great unselfish play there in transition. Have that 3-on-1 opportunity, and that's should be a guaranteed bucket every time.
It's now an 11-1 run here for the Hankinson Pirates. Pirates making their way on the inside for Gunnar Ilg, but will have a traveling violation after the turnover here for Tri-State. The one thing currently, we'll get to the thought after the break. Timeout here for Coach Kruger. Thank you, Adam, on your liveevent.com.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th. The World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Another quick timeout here on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. Bank North been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you by visiting banknorth.bank. That again is Bank North. After the timeout, second one here in the quarter here for Coach Adam Kruger. It's 26-16 as the run just continues. Tigers looking for something positive to go here. This would help. Steam block up and in for two. First bucket and first anything here pretty much for a Tri-State in this second quarter.
Yeah, and that's just the Pirates playing great pressure defense. And right now you don't have Rayshawn Earl on the floor, so if you're Tri-State, I mean, this is when you got to try and get yourself back into this ball game.
Tri-State coming to double as the Hankinson Pirates here with Eli will be into the game. As we'll see Tri-State also making a substitution. Coming back into the game will be Carson Siebick. Jarabek into the game here for Hankinson. Ball will go left-handed side. Gunnar Ilga as they give it back up top. That'll go to Eli, now to the baseline here to Parker Falk. Falk looking for it on the interior. Jarabek with the jumper on the way, no good. Rebound to Steam block, but out of his hands for a moment. Jax Hernandez will see this one. Nearly walking with it was Parker Falk inside of Jean, and then there's a foul. Andrew Jean, a 47% free throw shooter. He will head to the stripe to shoot two. Foul will be on Steam block on the way here. That'll be his second, team's first of the quarter. Free throw is off the mark as Tri-State will make a quick substitution as Ty Lawrence, the 5'8 sophomore, will check in. Hankinson will go back to the bench once more. Coming back into the game will be Matthew Blado here for the 5'11 senior. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Jean. So far for the Pirates, 2 of 3. Now make them 3 of 4 from the line. Well, Tri-State got that quick bucket by Steam block. Now what can they get going here to try to finish out the quarter still within very much striking distance? Steam block gives this one right-handed side. That'll go to Smith. Smith to the paint block. Shot on the way by Jean. Rebound comes down here to Hankinson as they want to run to Blado.
Yeah, good job there once again by Jean, able to use that athleticism down low and disrupt the shot.
Ball will go to Jean. Nice step through here for Jean. This one will be on the bottom of the rim. Rebound comes down to Smith. Smith starting to rack up some boards here for the senior forward for Tri-State. This one gets Lionel Messi kick out of bounds here by Blado. With 2:35 left to play in the half. An interesting point in the game here, Nick, because Hankinson, if they get, you get the next 6-7 points, you can kind of really stretch this one out, try to put this game not away, but really make it difficult for Tri-State. Well, on the opposite side, 6-7 points for Tri-State, and you really put a lot of pressure on Hankinson going into the half here.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the way that they played that first quarter, like I said, I think it woke Hankinson up a little bit and saw that, okay, this 2-7 matchup isn't going to be a walk in the park. So, how does Tri-State really get back to the way that they were playing here in the beginning of this one?
Ball will get doubled. Tigers fortunate to get the ball back there because Lick had about 4 white jerseys around him on that pass. 17 seconds on the shot clock as the ball will get inbounded on the baseline here with Travis Peterson, the 5'10 senior. Peterson finds Smith at the right wing. Smith gets doubled. Smith with it. Jumper lost it on the way up, and Jean will come away with it. Then Smith gets tabbed with the foul. That'll be Zach's first, team's second of the quarter here. Both teams with fouls to give, so if you do find yourself in a tough situation, it doesn't hurt you at the end of the day. But regardless, the Tri-State Tigers with Rayshawn Earl, and they're trying his best to kind of do the face guard here, Nick. But again, Rayshawn's so quick, and everyone's asking, is he playing college basketball or college football? I think he could play college anything.
Yeah, I mean, just a great athlete and also just a great player all around. Had the opportunity to see him play for quite a bit over the years, and just always been one of those kids that great to see out there on the floor.
Tri-State jumper on the way. 3-pointer is going to be off the mark. No rebound. Jean somehow pirouetted and spun after the miss by Rydell. Gives this one to Blado up the floor now to Earl. Earl with the crossover. Oh, look at the step through off the window. Rayshawn Earl with a little scoop and score on a Friday night.
Yeah, good patience too on that hesitation move, being able to set up that little Euro step.
Tri-State will see this here at the Wildcat emblem as they do. Tigers here with Rydell, gives it to the high post to Smith, right wing, open on the way. 3-pointer for the Tigers. That's long by Lick. Rebound comes down to Blado, and we'll see a foul in the backcourt. Smith will pick up his second in as many moments. That'll be the team's third with 83 seconds left in the half.
Playing more up-tempo, more fast-paced here for Hankinson. We've seen Coach Malk go to his bench a lot more, and I think that's going to be another thing too for them here as they go through the district tournament. Yes, they're won't play until Monday, but how do you stay fresh as the postseason gets started? And being able to comfortably go 9-10 guys is a great way to do that.
Blado's shot off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Rep, as you'll see it here with Tri-State. Foul on the floor for the Hankinson Pirates. This one could be on Blado. We'll double check, and it is. Blado will pick up his first, a team's first of the quarter here. And Tri-State just 2 points in the quarter by Brody Steenblock that came midway through the second. While for the Hankinson Pirates so far, 14 here in the quarter. Tri-State, even with that, a made field goal would make it a single-digit game. Tigers with Ty Lawrence, step through right-handed side with Rydell. Rydell with the basketball here, reverse pivots. Hankinson trying to get the trap on as the Tigers with Remp at the wing. Back to the right-hand side. 10 seconds on the shot clock to Rydell. Wrap around pass now to Lawrence. The baseline Steenblock. 6 seconds. Skip. Open. Remp. 3. This one will go long. Rebound here to the Pirates, and they give it to Rayshawn Earl after the board by Blado. Earl with it. Earl to the baseline. Off the window for 2.
Once again, just the patience and the way that he's able to just kind of slowly guide his way up there to the rim. That was a good job there by Earl playing in transition.
Half-court press on the trap. Earl's got 19 in the game. 10 seconds left in this first half of play. Tigers will see it here with Rydell. Rydell on the shot fake. Tri-State with Rydell with the basketball, able to cross. Runner from the three-point line, and he beats the horn. Riley Rydell goes in the half and gives the Tri-State Tigers a little shot in the arm. Down by 10. It's 31-21 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Halftime show is coming up next.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. We're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. It's 31-21. Hankinson with the advantage over the Tri-State Tigers. Chase Miller, Nick Furchin alongside Reggie Funk with you for the ride on a Friday night here inside the Blickery. Still with one more game to come with Sargent County and Barnes County North. Before we take a look at the first half numbers, biggest thoughts on this one, Nick, was what? It was Tri-State up by one quarter, 16-15. But all of a sudden, here comes the Hankinson Pirates. They capitalize on some turnovers here for Tri-State. Obviously, that was a big thing, and at the end of the day, only 5 points in the quarter for the Tigers. That's a tough one to overcome here when you're trying to have an upset here, Nick, as we continue on this broadcast a little bit. with how this particular game is maturing, so to speak, what is the one area of this particular game, if you're Tri-State, that worked well in the first quarter that didn't in the second, outside of obviously putting the ball in the cylinder?
I think the way that, they were able to work the ball in the half court, play their style of offense was great. And then second quarter, we really saw Hankinson put that pressure on. And with that pressure, got those turnovers, points off turnovers, seeing 10 points off the turnovers for Hankinson. And that's where they can't end up, is giving up those easy transition layups. And we saw it from Earl. We saw that little give-and-go action earlier. I believe it was Parker Folk who ended up scoring on that one. But anytime you give the Pirates these easy transition opportunities, that's what hurts. So how do you control the ball in your half-court sets, beat that press, and be able to get easier looks in those half-court sets?
This is our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergman Agency, your headquarters for home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and more. Call David today. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance at 701-724-6252. That's David Bergman Agency, serving both Foreman, Oaks, and the surrounding communities. Again, 701-724-6252. Back after this with a look at the first half numbers and what happened earlier today here from the Blickery.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Weimar Auto is now an auto value parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Weimar Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At the half, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency here today in Wahpeton. As we take a look at the first half numbers here in this one, Rayshon Earl, 19 points, 8 of 10 shooting from the floor. He's got a made 3. 19 points again for Rayshon. 5 points on the way for Parker Falk with a couple of rebounds. 2 points for Tyson Falk. A point on the way with 3 boards here for Andrew Jean. Also Gunnar Ilgwood, 2 points and 2 points here for Blado. Hankinson Pirates shooting 48% from the floor, 2 of 8 from 3, 3 of 4 from the stripe, 13 rebounds, 6 assists to 5 turnovers here for Hankinson. Well, for the Tri-State Tigers, they're 10 of 23 shooting from the floor, 1 of 7 for 3. They have yet to shoot a free throw. 14 rebounds, 5 assists, and 11 first half turnovers on the way for Tri-State. They're led by Brody Steenblock, who's 5 of 5 from the floor with 10 points. And Brody Steenblock also has a steal. 7 points here for Wiley Rydell. 2.6 rebounds for Smith, and 2 points for Jaden Lick as well here for the Tigers. Earlier today, Oaks over Richland, 59-44. Eddie Garza with 23 points. They will play Maple River in the semis as Blake Thor at 16 points for 3. So the Raiders in their 14-point win over Weimar Lidgewood. Richland has a date with Weimar Lidgewood in the Constellation semifinals on Monday. Second half is next here inside the Blickery.
Jake Hankinson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
And again, does it for our halftime report, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergman Agency. You can give David a call today at 701-724-6252. Chase Miller, Nick Birch, and Reggie Funk up top here inside the Blickery, still with one more game to go. Quarter scoring, as Nick said, it was 16-15 Tri-State after the first quarter, then a complete flip, 16-5 in the second. Tigers will start the second half with Remp alongside with Rydell, Steenblock here, Lick, and also Smith, their original starting five in their black uniforms. Hankinson in their home whites. Ball goes right-handed side. Pirates man pressure defense. Ripping it through here is Remp. Remp at the free throw line, gives it now to Rydell. He'll rise, he'll shoot. Rydell shot short. Ball out of play, and it will go to Hankinson. Rayshawn Earl with Blado on the floor here for the Pirates. Also with Andrew Jean, Gunnar Ilg, and then looks like Parker Falk here. The original 75 for Coach Carter Malk's Pirates club as well.
You know, Wiley Rydell missing that shot there. I mean, he started the game 2 for 2 and just really hasn't been able to find his shot 1 for 9 since, including that nice shot there to end the half, at least make it this 10-point contest.
Hankinson, nice weave open for Falk. No rebound here for Blado and a foul underneath, but that's probably one of the better offensive half-court sets as we've seen from the Pirates so far here in this particular contest. Foul comes across on the Tri-State Tigers. It'll be their first of the quarter.
You know, for Coach Malk, I mean, really the big thing that you got to take away from this quarterfinal round is, being able to handle that pressure there in the first quarter, get it to a little bit bigger of a margin, but also you still got more games to play.
As you'll get 2 points here for Andrew Jean after the save there by Smith. Just unfortunate, went right to Jean, 33-21. Tri-State Tigers will see this here as they handle it in the backcourt. Full court pressure defense, little amoeba zone here by Hankinson. Rydell at the right wing. Here's a reach and wraparound foul by Blado. His second, that'll be the team's first of the third quarter.
Yeah, like I was saying, with you know the Pirates, you want to be able to build off of this into, you know, hopefully a semifinal game, but at least another contest on Monday. So, you know, how can you continue to keep this going? And that half-court set was a really good example of it.
Tri-State right to the 10 here with Lick. He's got 4. First field goal here coming of the quarter for Tri-State. But the Hankinson Pirates quickly go to the other side of the floor. That's the Gunnar Ill ball tapped out of bounds, and it will stay Hankinson basketball. Yeah, you look at the clock, 6:50 to play. Tri-State just trying to give themselves the old puncher's chance once you go into the fourth quarter. Hankinson would love a nice little 10-0 run here to try to put the game a little bit out of reach before you get to the fourth. Pick and roll, nice find, up and in for 2. Parker Folk on the pick and roll to Andrew Jean.
You know, Andrew Jean only 1 for 2 from the free throw line. That was his only point in the first half. Already 4 here, doing a great job for the Pirates.
Smith gets the ball back after the pass went right back into him. Jean's able to come away with a steal. Jean up the floor. Here comes Parker Falk. Falk will handle this now at the right wing, finding Jean. Jean able to spin out of control, but inside the semi-restricted arc here is Brody Steenblock, and that'll be a foul here on Brody. Steenblock's going to pick up his third. That's a large one here for the Tri-State Tigers, and that'll be the team's second.
Yeah, that can't really be a player for Coach Kruger that you can afford to not have on the floor right now.
Hankinson's going to spin. Nice pass on the inside to Blado for two. Oh, how about that pass by Rayshawn Earl?
Oh, great job there by Rayshawn Earl. The patience, able to hang in the air and find a cutting Matthew Blado, who also is able to finish through contact and will go and try and convert a three-point play.
And you'll get the foul here on Brody Steenblock. That's his third now, so he scored 10 of the 23, but 8 of them coming in the first quarter. And just like that, 2 fouls early in the quarter. 3-point opportunity is up and in on the way for Blado. 38-23. Here's that teetering point of the game right now with over 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Tri-State with Smith. Smith at the left wing, guarded by Gene. Smith making his way to the baseline. Good shot fake, trying to get the up and under move. Rebound to Gunnar Ilg, and here comes Rayshawn Earl. Earl up the floor to the free throw line. Drive kick, open on the way. Three-pointers and a graze the iron by Blado. Board comes down here to Wiley Rydell. Rydell lost it, but a reach and foul here on Hankinson. That's going to be their second of the quarter. We'll see who this one is officially on, as this one will come across here on the Pirates. Blado will pick up his third foul here in this contest with 5:43 left in third.
Yeah, for Tri-State, I mean, they haven't, only 7 points now since that first quarter. And, as you see this lead start to tick up and up and up for Hankinson, really got to just find a way to buy a bucket if you're Tri-State.
Smith at the top of the key, rips it through here between the circles, now to Rydell. Rydell right to left cross at the free throw line, looking for a backdoor cutter. Nothing there. Jumper on the way. A little Dirk Nowitzki has 15-footer off the mark. Rebound to Gunnar Ilg. Rayshawn Earl and the Hankinson Pirates push the tempo here to Parker Falk as they give it now to Gunnar. Ilg at the top of the key, but he drugged the pivot foot. Turnover here on Hankinson. Game number 20 of the season for the Pirates. They're 16-3 entering play here today. Game number 20 as well for Tri-State. They're 5-14 on the season. Tri-State in a similar situation as a year ago. They were the number 7 seed, Nick. They lost to Hankinson in the quarters. They beat Richland in a loser-out game, and then they went right to the wire against Weimar Lidgewood in that region qualifier. So even as a 7 seed, by no means are your dreams dashed after maybe having a regular season that they would like to have a couple more wins, so to speak, and a little more success.
We're ending February. We're getting into March Madness. I mean, will we see any madness here in the last day of February? I guess we'll see. But, that's the beauty of tournament time, is you really never know what kind of game is going to show up in these neutral sites.
Hernandez picks up the foul. Ball gets inbounded to Smith. Off the mark. Rayshawn Earl with the rebound here. I like to call February frenzy because you got hockey, you got wrestling, you got basketball. If you're a fan of prep sports, it's a fun month, a busy month, but a fun month. Inside here, Gene trying to get a good steal on the way by Travis Peterson on the front. Look at Rydell move, bounce pass up the other side of the floor. Jaden Lake, and that one gets returned. Ball out of play. It'll be last touch here by Hankinson.
Great job being able to defend without fouling there for Earl. You could tell they're going right at him, trying to draw some contact, maybe get an easy bucket chance at the free throw line, but great job there, able to keep hands off there and sky up for that big block.
It's a 7-2 run here for Tri-State in the opening 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the second half. Ball goes out of play. Turnover here for the Tigers. 4:31 left in the third. 38-23 is your advantage here down in Wahpeton at the Blickery. We'll have coverage again beginning on Monday at 3 o'clock for our first of 2 consolation semifinals. Semifinals begin then roughly at 6. Tuesday, state qualifiers at 4:30 and 6 with the championship at 7:30. Rayshawn Earl will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, as Rayshawn has yet to score here in this second half. Not that he needs to by any means, because he can impact the game in a multitude of ways. But it's not just Rayshawn. As much as Rayshawn Earl, and rightfully so, gets some credit here, Nick, because he is that kind of a caliber player, there's still guys who are finding their roles here for Carter Milk, and sometimes taking a back seat can be difficult in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially, if you were maybe the best kid on your junior high team, or if you were the best player on the JV, or whatever the case may be, being comfortable and being able to kind of set all of that aside and be able to contribute to the overall team. That's what makes the good teams great, is being able to do that.
Remp will pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team's fourth. So from here on out, the Pirates will be in the bonus as Earl goes 2 of 2 from the line. Tri-State sees this up and in. Nope. Rebound. Can't get it to go as well. A couple of missed ones right at the rim here for the Tigers, as the Pirates will utilize it here with Rayshon Earl. Nice pass to Gene. Bounce pass in the wraparound. There's a block shot on the way for Carson Seebeck under the attempt by Tyson Falk. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Tri-State left-handed side looking for a bucket. Ball gets tapped out of play, and with 3:48 left in the third, Hankinson Pirates will go to the bench with Mason Mauk. Also checking back into the game here will be Gunnar Ilg. This Hankinson Pirate team right now leads by 17 over this Tri-State Tiger Club. Tri-State getting a good offensive look. The pass, though, for Peterson about a foot too far in front. Otherwise, there would have been a chance at a layup opportunity.
Yeah, just the length and pressure that Hankinson's been able to really utilize here since that first quarter. I mean, that's really been the biggest difference here from that 16-15 first quarter to holding him now to just 7 in almost a quarter and a half, a little over a quarter and a half.
Rayshon Earl with the pass. This one gets tipped. Here goes Mauk at the left wing. Rising, shooting, three-pointer, no. Rebound here for Tri-State. Then on to go to Seebeck. Seebeck up the other side of the floor. Then we'll go left wing to Peterson. Skips it to Rydell. Rydell at the free throw line jumper from 16. Gets the shooter's roll to go. Wiley Rydell has scored in every quarter. He's got 9.
Yeah, good for Rydell to finally see one go here in this third quarter.
Turnover. Here goes Tri-State, the other side, left-handed layup for 2. Carson Seebeck gets in the scoring column. A little 4-0 mini run right now here for the Tri-State Tigers. Back within 13, Rayshon Earl takes the ball screen, rising from 17. That'll go short. Rebound here, one and done. Rydell will come up with it. Rydell's going to run in transition here. Tigers looking to cut this deficit to 10 or 11. Pass on the inside. Seebeck, quick turn. Shot no. Long rebound here to Tyson Falk.
Yeah, maybe not the look you need exactly, but, oh, great vision there.
As this will be out of bounds on the baseline off of the pass by Rayshon Earl. The Mason Mauk turnover here on Hankinson. 2:24 left in the third on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank to find a branch or location near you in North Dakota and Minnesota. By the way, one of the best names across high school sports is Tri-State. It makes perfect sense, like the Valley City Highlanders, for a nickname, Nick. You know, you just go with what you're given.
Yep, I mean, no reason to make it any more difficult. just go with what you got.
Ball goes right-handed side. Tigers will see it here, top of the key. That one will go to Seebeck to the left wing. There's the drive and the kick for the Tigers. Extra pass now to Rydell. Rydell gives it to Smith. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Smith spins on the baseline looking for the up and under. Gets fouled in 2 free throws. Smith, a 45% free throw shooter, at the line to shoot 2.
You know, Smith has been one of those players here for Tri-State, and you know, just something about him. I just have loved watching him play here tonight. Just the effort that he's been able to put in on the boards, being able to get teammates involved, and also getting a couple of opportunities there at the basket as well.
This is the first free throw of the game here for the Tigers, coming at the 150 mark of the third quarter. So Smith hits the free throw attempt. You'll get an opportunity here on the second one here for Smith. Trying to cut this deficit down to 11, and by no means are the Tigers out of this game. You find a little bit of a run here to close the quarter. Can you get it within single digits? That's the question before the fourth.
Yeah, once again, Earl on the bench. So if you're Tri-State, this is your opportunity. I mean, you still got Gene playing down low, who's had a pretty solid third quarter.
Hankinson on the inside. Gene looking for a teammate. Tri-State able to collapse defensively, but how did he come up with it? Andrew Gene now with 7.
It feels like all 6 of his points here in this third quarter have come from scrappy play down low, just being able to be the one coming away with the loose ball and finishing.
Tri-State leaves it right-handed side as they will see it with Remp back to the top as they reverse it out at Lick. Jaden Lick here between the circles now for Tri-State. 70 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Lick back to Smith as they give it to the top. Jumper on the way. It's going to go long by Rydell. Rebound to Gunnar Ilg. Falk will see this here. A heady player for the 5'10 junior guard. Parker left-handed side to Gunnar Ilg. Ilg back to Falk here with a jab step to the baseline to Ilg. Back to Falk, top of the key as they work it right-handed side down to the baseline. Pirates will give it to the right short corner to Gunnar. Double team there. This one goes to Damian Mauk, as we haven't said his name too much tonight. Off the bench. Oh, nice move. Just can't finish. Gene trying to come away with a loose ball. It's on the deck. Coming away with it here is Tri-State, and Smith will see it outlet the other side. 2-on-1 for the Tigers. They got to convert here with Lake. Lake throws it up and in.
Yeah, good patience there by Jaden Lake, able to finish that one.
Ball left-handed side to Gunnar Ilg. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter here for the Hankinson Pirates. Take the final shot of the quarter if they want, but there's nearly a turnover, and it is. Smith saves it. This one going straight up in the air was Parker. Falk gets the ball back. Jumper from the baseline. Oh, look at Parker go. Falk's got 7, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Right down from half court. Good if it goes off the backboard. That's how we'll end our third quarter of play. What a flurry to finish the final 60 seconds in this one. Pirates up by a baker's dozen as we head to the fourth.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
The Hankinson Pirates outscore the Tri-State Tigers in the third quarter by 3, 13-10, as we head to quarter number 4 here on your liveevent.com. 5 players in the scoring column for Tri-State, led by the 10 of Brody Steenblock. While for the Hankinson Pirates here in this one, 21 points led by Rayshon Earl. 6 players in the scoring column here for Rayshon, as right now our officials of Ryan Schneider, Logan Fingstead, and Jared Micklejohn talk with Carter Mauk across the way, as Carter's talking with the officials here, and we'll get an explanation as Ryan Schneider and Jared Micklejohn are talking with Carter Mauk right now. I'm not sure the conversation after the quarter break, Nick, unless you something that I did, unless there's a phone or someone taking a photo or something, because I saw him almost like taking like a photo of something as they're taking a look in the crowd a little bit here.
I wonder if they're looking at Jerabek for having blood on his jersey, possibly, and they're trying to say that, hey, there's a spray they can use to get the blood out. I guess I'm not entirely sure. He's untucking his jersey, so maybe that is the move they're going for.
Unless they never made the proper substitution, probably after the break, to sub in. So I believe that might be the reason here. But yeah, you're also taking a look at blood, and that's exactly what Jerabek's looking at. So he's going to have to probably get a new jersey here. So keep your eagle eyes, Nick Furch, on what number he will be coming out with in a little bit. Good call.
Yeah, he's got teammate number 30 going with him, so I guess we'll have to see if that's the jersey flips
Connor
into.
Mauk, the 8th grader, he might have just lost your uniform for the last 8 minutes. Regardless, Hankinson gets the knuckleballer three-pointer on the way to start the quarter here for Gunnar Ilg, just like you drew it up if you're Carter Mauk regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. And, yep, I did see that's all they did there was just a little jersey flip, I guess. Yeah, so you make do with what you can.
So 23 goes to 23 goes to 30, and 30 to 23 for those scoring at home. 47 to 31. Good start here for the Hankinson Pirates, and Tri-State's trying to get to the point of the game down by 16. I was just going to say it's an old broken record in basketball, but you start figuring out how many possessions do you need, right? You talk, okay, you're down by 10, but that's still, 4 possessions, at minimum if everything goes your way. Well, when you start getting down 16, you start getting down 20, that's a lot of possessions here, Nick.
And especially with they scored 16 points in the first quarter, 15 in the next 2 combined. So for Tri-State, points have been hard to come by since that opening start to the game. So how do you transition into a more high-paced, really trying to take advantage and have as few empty possessions as possible.
Remp's going to pick up the foul after the pick and roll there from Rayshawn Earl to Gene. The foul will be on the floor, and this one will be the first one of the quarter. Remp again will pick up his second. Hankinson looking for the old knockout punch here of Tri-State to begin the fourth quarter if they can get it. Newly inserted number 30 again. That's Eli. Three-pointer on the way. Well, number 15, Blado says, I still got the same number. I can shoot and score.
Yeah, and he's been having a pretty impressive game. I mean, we've talked about Earl, we've talked about Gene, but yeah, Matthew Blado, he's been doing a really good job here all evening.
There's a steal for Gene. Gene with the left hand, up and in for two, and a timeout here for Coach Kruger. The Hankinson faithful on their feet, 52-31 here in the fourth.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Well, right on cue, Bank North timeout here today on YourLiveEvent.com. See what values-based banking can do for you. For generations, Bank North been a trusted financial partner. Go to banknorth.bank. 52-31 here, 6:48 to play in the fourth quarter. It was 44-31, so an 8-0 run in a minute and not even 20 seconds here for Hankinson, Nick.
Yeah, 3-point buckets and just being able to once again make easy transition opportunities that time. This last time, Andrew Jean being the one to capitalize on that.
Tigers got to contend with this full court pressure defense. Bounce pass. This one will go now to Jaden Lick. Lick with the basketball here with the handoff. That'll go to Rydell. Wiley taking the ball screen here, top of the key. Wiley sees it guarded there by Rayshawn. Wiley, ball screen coming again, looking for the pick and roll. Nothing there now to Smith. Smith will see it at the free throw line. Pass, and there's an interception. Blado comes away with it. Turnover here on Tri-State. Rayshawn Earl with 21 points, trying to get to 23, and there's a hard foul. Oh, Smith is going to say, you're going to come inside the paint. I'm going to make you earn it. As Smith picks up his third, team second. Rayshawn has scored in every quarter except the fourth, trying to change that here.
Yeah, I mean, big scoring first half, but we've seen quite a bit of a change to approach, be more of a facilitator here in the second half.
Earl free throw attempt up and in now with 22. Earl scored 11 in the first quarter, 8 in the second. He's yet to have a field goal here in the half. He's hit 3 free throws and a chance to make it 4 at the line.
Yeah, like I said, he's been much more of a facilitator. I think we've only seen him take maybe 1 or 2 actual shots from the field here in the second half, and yeah, just trying to get other players involved, and when he sees his chance to get some free throw opportunities, he's taking them.
Earl misses the second. Rebound comes down to Smith. So Earl now 1 of 2 from the free throw line here in the quarter, but the Hankinson Pirates balloon that lead to 22, largest of the game. Tri-State inside, got it to go for 2. Wiley Rydell now with 11 points, and he's also scored in every quarter. Blado at the right wing here for the Pirates. Blado sees this one on the skip. Fortunate for Hankinson to get the ball back, as this one will be out of bounds, and it'll be here for Hankinson, as Jabaric will check out here for the moment, as Jax Hernandez will check in. 2 team fouls here for Tri-State, 1 for the Pirates. Still to come, we'll get to our abbreviated post-game show. Your player of the game, take a look at the final numbers. Rayshawn Earl at the right wing. This one will graze the front iron, rebound, and will foul here on Rayshawn. As Earl will pick up the foul, Rayshawn will have his second, team second here of the quarter. And for the Tri-State Tigers, the most points they've given up this year, 71 to Richland in double overtime. Well, for the Hankinson Pirates, the most points they've scored in a flurry of scoring was Henning with 91. Also a couple extra minutes of basketball with halves in Minnesota. Tri-State high off the window. Good-looking move by Rydell there, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, he's just one of these players that, still fairly young, still going to have quite a bit of basketball left in him. But, from the field, he's done a good job, hit or miss here, getting good shots off, just not able to fully convert all evening long.
Here goes Rayshawn Earl to the paint, off the window, gets fouled and count it. Rayshawn now with 24, a chance to make it 25 at the line. Blado, Parker, Folk able to get a steal, good pass up the floor, and your Carter Mount right now, you look at the clock, you're up by 20 with 5:12 left to play. Probably play another minute 30 to 2 minutes with these guys and maybe start seeing some substitutions unless Tri-State gets a big run in them right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got a couple days off here, but still, games are going to be coming fast and furious here. So you don't want to burn yourself out in the first round when you still have, big competition still left.
Tri-State will see this in the backcourt with Remp. Remp gets across the timeline, turnover here, and then a foul as Remp was trying his best to stop. And this one will be a foul here on the Wiley Rydell, That'll be his second, team's third. It was kind of like in the Mighty Ducks movie where you had that really fast skater that could never stop. That was kind of very similar to Rydell there. Just kept hitting the pop cans the entire time.
I see it, and I've never skated before. I'm sure I wouldn't even be able to get to that opportunity to try and stop, but I can definitely understand the not being able to stop, not being too agile there.
Looking for the 1-4 set on the quick cut from Gene to Earl. Substitution in the game here for Mason Mauk as Gene will check out with 4:35 left to play. So again, the second year of the two-division system. I know a lot of people, and probably some will go to their grave calling it classes, but it is two divisions technically. I made myself even confused. Three divisions here in basketball, as we'll get to our thought in a moment. Nice pass up the floor, off the mark, no good for Peterson. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be in the hands of Tri-State. As you saw Jax Hernandez just roll a little bit of his ankle right now as he's limping currently.
Yeah, he took a knee back in the first half as well, so hopefully he's okay getting banged around here in this quarterfinal round.
So Jax will check out here as the Pirates make a quick substitution. But going back to what I was saying, this is the second year of it. So District's able to come back to this side of the state for nearly the first time in about a decade last season. And it's fun to see Districts back here as Rayshawn Hurl's pass was lasered in the front court to Blado. And then we'll see an offensive foul here for Mason Mauk, his second, the team second. And talking with some coaches, they almost had to explain it because, again, there's a generation of basketball players, Nick, that knew that it was a super region, that you got to the postseason, that if you weren't a top 4, top 5 seed that you hosted, and then you got to go to like the Shield Center or the Blickery. So it was a little new last year to talk with some players.
Yeah, and as somebody who was a part of that last district game playing for Wyoming Lidgerwood, playing that last district tournament before it went to super regional, for me, very, very much familiar. But I remember when they made the change and I had to explain to some players, like, all right, no, this is how it works. And it's been really nice to see it come back. And as we mentioned earlier in this broadcast, it just gives more of teams, like a Tri-State or like a Wyoming Lidgerwood who is going to, play here on Monday. Just gives them an extra opportunity to possibly continue their seasons.
Ball will go to Steenblock on the inside. He gets double. Kick to Rydell. College range triple. That'll rattle off the iron rebound here for Remp. Remp on the inside. High off the backboard for two. Remp with his first field goal of the contest.
Wiley Rydell, a sophomore. Kellen Remp, a sophomore. Those have been two players that the way they've been playing here all evening, but also in the second half, Remp especially, really exciting for Tri-State. And, I mean, being able to get these valuable minutes against a good Pirates team, it's going to be valuable as they progress here.
Here's another three by Rydell. Timeout for Adam Kruger. All of a sudden, 7 points here in the quarter for Rydell. 5 quick points for Tri-State, hanging around, down by 16.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth here in Wahpeton, servicing the Oaks, Foreman, and surrounding communities. Call 701-724-6252 to get in touch with David Bergman Agency with Farmers Union Insurance. With it, here's Hankinson. Left-hand side, here goes Malk with the jumper from 15. That'll rattle out, rebound to Steenblock, and the Tigers on a push in transition. They say, hey, we still have 3 minutes to play. Let's make something of it. Rydell with the elbow, leaves it left wing, not a lick. Back to Rydell. Here they give it up top. Here it goes now to Smith. Smith between the circles to Steenblock. Back to Smith on the pick and pop. Smith will see it back to Steenblock. Left of the key. 3 on the way. That swirls out. Rebound here on the one hand by Rayshawn.
You know, Steenblock missed that one, but, you know, you wonder if he didn't get in foul trouble what this game could be like for Tri-State.
Mauk lost it after a good dribbling clinic by Rayshawn Earl. As you'll see it here for Tri-State in the front court. They'll handle it now with Rydell, top of the key. 3 long. Rebound here for Hankinson with Gunnar Ilg. Rayshawn, little hesitation and a body foul. Here will be on Travis Peterson. That'll be his first, team's 5th, and we'll see bonus free throws upcoming here for Rayshawn. Earl on the game, 24 points. Make that 25 points. And currently 2, 4, 6, 7, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Rayshawn right at his average of 25 points per game, and he quite frankly made it look effortless at times here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hasn't done much from the field or, you know, scoring the ball here in the second half, but still, it just goes to show that, you know, the kind of player that he is, but also the kind of team that Carter Malk has been able to really grow and build around him to be able to still have all these different complementary pieces to help you build a lead as much as we've seen today.
Free throw attempt number 2 here for Rayshawn is able to get in there. He'll finish with 26 points at least, if not a game high. As now it's 57-40 as Tri-State brings into the front court. Smith at the right wing. Smith will see it here as he gives it to the right-handed side. Tigers back up top to Smith. Smith at the right wing to Rydell. Rydell jumper over Rayshawn. 3-pointer short. Rebound here won by Tyson Falk. Earl in the front court now for the Pirates. Passes on the interior. This one, nice find for 2. Cade Hintz gets in the scoring column. 59-40 as the Hankinson Pirates. 2 minutes away from getting into that district semifinal upcoming here on the way. On tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Monday at 7:30. As we will hear from a post-game accolade here in a moment after the turnover here for the Tri-State Tigers. That's the thing I was saying earlier, is that today is like you're placing yourself up, you're setting yourself up for what the rest of the tournament's like. Monday is moving day. You're moving out of the tournament. You're moving to a district championship or region qualifier. Then it's decision day on Tuesday. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound comes down for Hankinson. 90 seconds play here in the quarter. Rayshawn Earl, nice pass on the inside. Slip in for 2. Gunnar Ilg now has 7. Give Rayshawn another assist here, Nick.
Yeah, and that's just like I said, one of the best parts about his game is the patience and the ability to help teammates out.
As Rayshawn able to get a steal and score, he's got 28. Carter Malk's going to call a timeout here, and we'll break with him. This will be a substitution timeout, so some fresh faces for the Pirates as they're 109 away from heading to the semifinals.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
As we come back on the floor, 63-40 right now. The Hankinson Pirates again on their way to get back to the semifinals for a second consecutive season here in the districts. Tri-State shot will be off the mark, and this one will be a whistle on the jump, and the arrow will stay with the Tri-State Tigers. Back-to-back years. Last year it was 78-53 Hankinson out in Valley City. This year it'll be a little bit different of a contest. Daxon Carter, the 5'11 junior, will check in. Also coming in for Tri-State here as Tigers make one extra substitution.
You know, the way that Tri-State has played today, I think, you know, they've set themselves up, I think, pretty well for, you know, that contest on Monday, whoever they play, just because they've been able to hang with this Pirates team. I know the score is a little more lopsided now than it had been throughout most of the game, but they've hung around, they've played well, and you know, if they're able to handle the pressure and minimize turnovers, this is a team that we might still be able to see on Tuesday vying for a region spot.
Well, they were so close last year against Weimar Lidgewood as a 7 seed to get to Jamestown. Foul will be on Cade Hintz, his first. Free throw attempt is off the mark, no good by Kellen Ramp. Tri-State 10 points for Steenblock, and then you got 16 here for Rydell for their scoring as Tyson Falk is into the contest again here for Hankinson. Pirates going to finish off with 28 on the game here for Rayshawn Earl as the free throw is good here for Tri-State. 63-41. Hankinson averaging 68 defensively, giving up 49. Going to be close to those numbers here. Pirates with the slip pass on the inside. Hankinson will handle the basketball. As you'll see this with Jacob Wallach, a 6'8" grader. Ball goes right-hand side now to Alex Jean, a 5'8" freshman. Some youth getting some opportunities here to the paint, off the window, no good on the way there for Wallach. As you'll see the rebound here for Daxton Carter, a 5'11 junior. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, ball on the inside to Lick. Lick able to spin, and he gets fouled, and count it. Jaden Lick now with 8, chance to make it 9 at the line, and the foul will be assessed here on the Pirates. Foul is a foul regardless if it's 1 second in the game or 1 second left, as Jacob Wallach will pick up the foul, his first.
Points are points, man, and if you can go home and say, hey, I scored, you know, 4 or 5 points, whatever the number may be, that's better than nothing.
63-44 is going to be your final second consecutive season again for Hankinson that have made their way into the District 1 semifinals. Your final again, the Pirates pick up the win. They improved to 17-3 on the season, while on the opposite side for the Tri-State Tigers, they will drop to 5-15 on the year. They'll play at 4:30 on Monday. Pirates have a date at 7:30 in the semifinals. Postgame's coming up next.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we come back here on our post-game show, as we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Join us here for the Hankinson Pirates is Parker Falk, able to have a nice, productive game. 7 points, a handful of assists, rebounds, and steals. Parker, postseason basketball, you guys were trailing after one quarter play, 16-15, but what changed in the second where you took a 16-5 second quarter and never gave Tri-State the lead after that?
Coach just told us to look forward and play our game, and we weren't really playing our game before, but I think we flipped the switch and got it done in the second quarter.
What's it like playing with someone like an Andrew Jean, a Rayshawn Earl? What's it like playing with those two in particular?
Ray, he's a very good basketball player, obviously. He can score on anyone, anything. Andrew, he can get it done down low. I love dishing the ball to him.
17-3 on this season. What has allowed this team to get to their second straight District 2 semifinal, District 1 semifinals here for you, Parker? What's a trait or characteristic that you best like about this year's Pirate Club?
I think we play a we over me basketball group. We emphasize team play instead of just player play.
The one thing about district tournaments, you know, it was about a decade since we had it last year. You played through it last year. What do you enjoy about this tournament? Now this is your second year having an opportunity to represent the Hankinson Pirates here in this tournament, Parker.
I enjoy that we get more basketball games. It's not every day you get a basketball game to play and look forward to.
And final thing, Pirate Faithful out in droves here in this one. You didn't have to go all the way to Valley. You got to hang out in Wapaton. How fun was it to see them come out and support you as they've done all year?
Our fans are great. I love our fans. I think we have one of the best fan groups in the district, so yeah.
Hey, Parker, congratulations on the win. We'll see you on Monday night in the semifinals.
Okay, thank you.
That again, Parker Falk with us here on our post-game show. That is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll take a quick break and put a bow on this one. That is next.
City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
As we again continue here, as we go to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, to our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest, the Hankinson Pirates forced 21 turnovers in this game, and in doing so, they scored 27 points. They were plus 16 on that category, and that was almost 16 points in the game between 63 to 44. Forcing the turnovers, scoring off the turnovers is our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. In Hillsborough, visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com, your local precision planting dealer. Final numbers here: Hankinson shoots 48% from the floor. They go 4 of 14 from 3 and 9 of 12 from the free throw line. 28 rebounds, 12 assists to 13 turnovers. Tri-State shoots 38% from the floor, 2 of 15 from 3, 4 of 5 from the stripe. 30 rebounds for the Tigers, 7 assists to 21 turnovers. Points led by Rayshawn Earl, 10 of 14 from the floor, 7 of 9 from the line. Earl with 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Also, you had 9 points here for Andrew Jean with 4 rebounds and 4 of 6 shooting. 7 points for Gunnar Ilg with 4 boards. 7 points for Parker Falk on 3 of 6 shooting, a couple of rebounds and 3 assists as well here for Parker. 8 points for Blado on 2 rebounds. 2 points for Tyson Falk and 2 points for Cade Hintz. For the Tri-State Tigers, 16 here for Rydell, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 10 points for Brody Steenblock on 5 of 6 shooting, 9 points here for Jaden Lick. You also had 4 points for Zach Smith with 9 rebounds, 3 points for Kellen Rep with 4 boards, and 2 points here for Carson Seebeck. Hankinson now 17-3. They will play the winner of our next game, Barn Sky North Sargent County, in the District 1 semis on Monday at 7:30. Tri-State 5-15. They will play the loser of this game in a consolation semifinal on Monday at 4:30. Join us in about 15 minutes for the opening tip between the Bulldogs and the Bison. That is next.